Hello again.
G'day, here we are. We're going to do an Italian one. So what do you do when you do an Italian? You drink red wine. Woohoo!
And white.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to a beautiful Italian dish we're about to prepare for you guys and show you how to make at home. But have a drink of this first.
And we're going all out with this dish because there is a
Yum.
lot of ingredients going in, but they are absolutely amazing all together.
So bear with us. It's
Yeah.
pretty easy, pretty simple. So we're going to start off with a bit of olive oil. Would you like to start going through a bit
I
of
would like to get. So we've got then the canned tomatoes, prosciutto, strips of tomatoes, garlic, onion.
So I'm going to pop the garlic in. And I'm going to pop the onion in. So we've got two different types of olive oil, not two different types of onion, it's the same onion. I just chopped one really finely to put in the sauce, and I've chopped one up really chunky because we want the flavour of the onion, the chunky bits through the meal as well as the saucy parts, which this will just cook off and just become part of the sauce. So yum, are you excited? I'm excited. This looks
is a
yum.
very, very good dish.
This is heaps of fun, this one. I hope you all try this one at home.
Absolutely. So we've also got some Kalamata olives and the roasted peppers. So these flavours just work so well in the Italian dish.
So I'm just going to cut this shallot. I'm just going to cut the bottom part of it first, and we're going to put that in the dish earlier than what we do the rest of the part. So we'll put this in at the end.
Yeah, because you want to cook the white part through a little bit more.
It takes a
and
bit
leave
longer to cook too, so yeah, that's
the
right.
green on the top for the nice little bit of garnish.
Yeah, awesome. It's fantastic. Oh, I can hear that sizzling over there. My water's boiling over here. It's all happening.
It is happening.
The smells are going on.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
But guess what? I'm hungry.
Everyone loves this dish. This is a fun dish, very tasty dish. Maybe not the best. I don't know if the kids would really like it. My kids like it, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a real kids dish, but
Yeah, it's got a fair lot of strong flavours. You know, in the olives and the prosciutto, sun-dried tomato strips. Yeah, but it's absolutely amazing.
yeah. So you can see that onion is just sizzling off with that garlic nicely and that little bit of olive oil that I put in there. So that's just really nice, getting there beautifully.
Have a look at how good that roasted capsicum is.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that absolutely
You can do
amazing?
these roasted capsicums yourself, but they really do take a lot of time. I remember doing them with mum and dad when we were kids. And Dad would go and buy a whole box of them, and we'd sit there and have to do this whole box of
Barbecue the
barbecue. It
capsicum.
was like a half a day chore to do this. Anyway, I just added some canned chopped tomatoes in with the. I'm just using canned. You can use fresh, but I like to use the canned because it's really saucy, and it gives me that sauce I'm looking for. So at this stage, we want to add a little bit of wine. So I'm just using Australian wine as. You know, when it comes to red wines and comes to cooking, use what you like to drink.
I think
So if you like to drink that particular wine, well, you're going to enjoy that wine with this dish, of course. So use that, you know.
Absolutely, I think you're right, because then you're going to enjoy the dish. There's not a right and a wrong. If you like Cab Merlot, then you put Cab Merlot in it. If you like Shiraz, then use the Shiraz.
That's right. That's exactly right. I understand there is some, you know, you compare foods with wines and stuff, but I do believe it just comes down to your taste. If you like that wine, well, you're going to enjoy it with that meal, aren't you? That's what I think. This smells fantastic.
Oh, it does. Those flavours are all coming together.
Chop up a bit of this chilli too. So this is,
yes,
you
you're
know,
going a bit of heat.
we like chilli, so we're going to go a whole chilli. Like, you might want to just go half a chilli. You might not want to put chilli in it. It's up to you. You know, this is a preference. In Europe, in Italy, they use a lot of chilli in their cooking. So it's not just in Thailand and Asian countries where they use chili, but European countries use lots and lots of chilies
And
as
we
well.
do. We actually enjoy chilies, so we're going to put chili in this dish because we just enjoying the outdoors again and having a glass of wine. And
So I'm going to start adding all my ingredients into that because that's cooked off and that's just sizzling beautifully. So prosciutto, I've got about three slices of prosciutto. Prosciutto is just yum, it's beautiful. Add some olives, add some onion, some chunky onion. It's about how much onion? I did one onion in half, and I did half finely chopped, and then the other half I just did very chunky chop in there. So
that's it. You're just sort of doing enough for 1 or 2 people. So
just going to add a little bit more salt and pepper because I don't think I added enough before, and you really need some salt and pepper in this dish. So I'm going to add some of the harder. Oh, thank you.
That's okay. It's all good.
Okay, so now we're going to stir these flavours all together and combine these flavours. Yum. So this time I'm going to cook the gnocchi in the water, not in the dish, because with this dish I want all these flavours to stand out on their own. I want the olives to stand out. I want the capsicum and the onion. I want all that to just be its own flavour and that you can taste it all. So that's why I'm doing the gnocchi separate, because I want you to be able to taste that gnocchi too.
Oh, and it smells amazing. You can smell the tomato cooking. I can smell the bit of heat from the chili. It's just beautiful.
So I'm just putting in some sun-dried tomatoes as well. So putting them in this liquid would just rehydrate those tomatoes, bring them back to life, make the flavours come out, and the flavours and the oils and the juices, they will just go through this dish, and that's just, oh, wow.
And I love using the strips. I just feel like they have a great flavour and compared to sort of the whole sun-dried tomatoes.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, I'm going to pop these gnocchi straight in, and see, it just sinks straight to the bottom. Don't know if you can see that. I'm going to bring it a bit closer so you can see it. See, just straight to the bottom. So now, as it starts boiling, I won't put the lid on. I will put a bit of salt in there. So as that now starts boiling, you'll see they just slowly start popping up to the top. And then when they're all at the top, I probably wait another 30 seconds and then they're done. I find if you take them out straight away, you haven't given them a chance to just swell up a little bit. So you want them to swell up a little bit.
Yeah. Can I give you some fun facts about gnocchi?
Please, let's do it. Come on.
So gnocchi was invented or created around the 16th century. So that is such a long time ago.
That is a real long time ago.
It is indeed. And it was because Americans brought the potatoes over by ships. So the Italians used the potatoes to make gnocchi. So
Wow, so without America we wouldn't have had gnocchi.
probably not.
So gnocchi is half American, half
Oh,
Italian.
They won't say that though.
No.
But yeah, so the Italians then grew potatoes in the northern part of Italy to be able to make the dish, because it was easier to grow potatoes than it was to grow grain to make flour
Right.
and wheat. Yeah,
Wow.
There you go.
We do have a bit of history going on there, don't we?
fun fact.
That is a fun fact. I'm going to chuck my spinach leaves in there now too. Some people might think, oh, it's too early, but not in this dish. I want them to go in a little bit earlier because I've got some shallots there to go over the top for my crunch, and so I want these to actually cook into that dish and that spinach just to really break down a little bit more than I normally would.
And honestly, this is still a very simple dish. Yes, we've put a fair lot of ingredients in, but it is still very simple to do. We are outdoors cooking again.
And look, most of these ingredients you've probably got in your fridge, and you can use in different dishes. Like we use olives in lots of different dishes. The feta cheese we use heaps, and shallots, and all these things, you know, that you'll see that you can use them in lots of different dishes, and we'll show you in our shows.
Absolutely. But this is a dish you can, yeah, you're right.
So we've got our gnocchis come up to the top, so I'm just going to start off and strain these. So I'll switch that off. There's our gnocchi, looking beautiful. Yum. This dish looks amazing. So I'm going to put my gnocchi in this bowl like that,
Beautiful.
and then get the tongs to it. This looks yum. This is the exciting part, isn't it?
Well, I just
You know
got
why?
all that smell.
Because I'm getting closer and closer to trying it.
Me too. Me too. This looks
This
amazing.
is good. Look at those flavours. It's just a wow dish.
It is.
You can see I didn't use much, but I've got plenty there for easily two big dishes. So we're going to put some of these shallots on the top of this, like so. Oh, look at that. And then we've got some feta
You
cheese
got
here.
some- yeah. you
So
did.
we're just going to crumb this feta cheese up, just crumb it up nicely, just rustic kind of thing over the top. I'm going to put 2 pieces white because we have 2 pieces there,
And we love feta.
and because we love feta. Look at that. Wow, thank you very much for watching this one. This one's a really good one. Thank you for your help.
No, thank you. This is delicious.
Cheers again.
Cheers.
Here
Here's
is
to
to a very easy Italian gnocchi in the middle of the bush. Give it a go. Let me know. Let us know
Yes.
what you think. We love it. It's one of our favourites. We do it
Yes,
quite often.
We do.
We've had this dish in a restaurant or two as well.
We
so,
have. We
yeah.
have. This beautiful dish.
Yum. I'm going to dig in. I'm not even waiting.
No, you're
oh,
not.
a bit of sauce.
I'm going in for the gnocchi.
The chili. Wow. The chili's good,
The chili is really good.
but the gnocchi kind of disguises that chili and takes that heat away
does.
from it. Softens
It's very
it.
well balanced.
It-
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Beautiful.
One of the things I love about the gnocchi too, it's so light and airy. If you haven't tried gnocchi before, you really need to give it a go. It is such a delicious meal.
It really is. Yum.
Yum.
All right, we'll see you all later. Bye.
I stole it.